Welcome to another episode of Coach A's Football. Coaches, has the boot pass been giving your defense problems? If it has, stay tuned. I got a couple of tips and tricks that may help you solve the problem. All right, coaches, so now that we're back, all right, let's talk about a few characteristics of the boot pass, all right, as well as the sprint out. What they're trying to do is basically flood an area and create different levels. Those levels are very simple. There's a low level here. Okay, that's in our flat area. There's a mid-range, all right, and then there's a deep. Okay, so there's a low, mid, and then there's a deep. Those are some of the characteristics. Also, it's going to be misdirection. Okay, they want to get the defense to flow in one way so they can come back the other way and attack these zones. So let's get into a play. I also have video footage as well to show you what I'm talking about. All right, so again, we talked about those. Let me give you the characteristics of the play. First, here's your deep ball. Second, here's your flat route. And then here's your mid route. So as you see, there's a low, mid, and deep. All right. We're going to get our play action. And again, play action doesn't have to always be from center. They're doing it now. We can do it out of gun. As long as we get that play action and then they roll out of the pocket. That's what constitutes a boot for us. All right, very simple. Now, let me talk about how we're going to play that. Okay, let me change the color right quick. Now, our corner, he's going to take the deep ball. We are in cover 4, and so we're just talking about cover 4 right now. I may do another video on the boot pass versus other coverages. But for right now, we're just simply talking about cover 4. And I'll put a card here that you'll see probably over my head about how we run our cover 4. All right. So as I said, going back to what I was saying, our corner is taking care of the deep route. Our free safety, because he's outside leverage. He is outside leverage at number 2. Okay. He is going to now be responsible for taking care of the flat route. Let's now talk about the the linebackers, okay? Linebacker, Sam Backer, he's going to step into, because that's what his read told him. Once he sees that, he's going to use a technique, what we call flip and find. Very simple. He's going to flip his head, all right? So basically, he's making a speed turn from a linebacker standpoint. He's going to flip his head, get his eyes around, locate the crossing receiver for the mid-range, and play underneath him. So he's going to flip, locate, get underneath. All right. Mike Backer, he's very important. He's going to take his step as well. He notices a boot. He is the quarterback killer. His job is to cut the quarterback off, attacking the outside shoulder. And our Will Backer, he's going to go as well, but he's responsible for backside screen. So once he sees this as boot, 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 his job is to find, locate, and attach to that running back, because we've seen multiple times once you overcompensate for the boot pass, you always leave that backside guy alone. Quarterback turns around, throws back, throwback screen, and it ends for a big play, if not a touchdown. All right. Our backside safety, he's outside leverage at number 2. He's going to have that same read. He's flat foot. He's got time and distance on the side. He notices a boot. He's hightailing it, getting on top of the mid-range carrier. All right. So we're basically bracketing this guy. And then his backside is just a post. And as you know, in quarters, once that route goes beyond 10 yards, it becomes man. That is all his. He is most likely not going to get the ball. All right. Very seldom he gets the backside post in a boot because there's too much pressure. So let's take it to a video right quick, and I can show you exactly what I'm saying. All right. All right. So we have a formation here. Okay. We have everything that we see what we have. We're going to imagine that this is our defense right now. We have it all set up. We know that this guy here should run the deep route. He had a flat route, and we had a guy coming across here in the middle. So what you should see right now is a deep route. Here on the flat route, you see another guy coming across the middle. What should happen is our corner will take this deep ball, okay? This safety in our defense would attack this flat route, and this Sam Back will read, flip, and find. The backside safety would be over the top of this, and then this corner out here would be attacked by that guy. Hopefully that makes sense to you. You get a chance to see exactly what I'm talking about. Let me clear this out and show you what I mean. As you see, we had the 3 levels. We had the low, medium, and high. Okay? Like I said before, they want to get that ball out quickly. And so therefore, that's what you have. You got the ball out quickly. And you got it to the guy underneath. Now to come back and rally to the ball and make the tackle. Let's go to another formation. All right? Because boot happens in several different ways. Okay? So because it happens in several different ways, there's several different ways they can get to it. Again, deep route. What do they want to do on a deep route? 1, they want to clear this out. 2, they like to maybe run a sail route here. Okay? And then 3, what can they do? They can get underneath and run flat. What do we have? Our 3 levels again. We have our low, we have our medium, and we have our high. All right? So how do we defend that? Let me show you. All right. He's here. He's going to run his sail route. He's going to come up underneath. All right. Now, here's a little difference. We know our corner, he has what? Our corner has the go ball. Okay. Our corner has the go ball. Fine. We talked about the free safety. He's outside leverage at 2. He's going to work that. Now, here's a little different for our Sam. Because he's not coming from the back side of the formation, he's coming underneath it. There's no need to flip and find. All right, because you can't flip and find, he's underneath. We don't want to turn our back to the problem. Same thing he's going to read, okay? You're going to get this boot action, right? Now all he does is carry that out. Very simple. Mike Backer, he's going to read, same thing, QB killer. He's here for any what? He's going to attach for any backside screen, okay? You got the post. He's going to have the same thing here, and he's going to work his way to the middle of the field. Why is he not on top of it? Because it's an under route, basically. Okay? And again, this corner has here. All right, let me take you to the video, and I'll explain. You can see it right here. This is actually a Notre Dame spring game. You get a chance to see exactly what they got going on. Okay, so let me just show you exactly what we talk about. So he's here. He's here. He's going to motion and come up underneath. We'll get that same boot. All right, and he's going to try to throw the ball underneath. All right, so what do we have? Low, medium, and high. All right, so all they did was flood the area. Boot, boot, boot. Now, let me go back and explain something very big here. For me personally, this linebacker, it looks like he was on a blitz just by the mannerisms, how fast he was moving. But he ran past the under route, okay? So he ran past it, but he did a great job recovering. I mean, they made a gain, but it was very minimal, all right? So again, as we see here, this will be our safety, okay? As he runs this, he's going to carry that. As he's here, he's going to carry this. He's now responsible for him coming underneath. He ends up running past it, but he recovers. All right, and our Mike Backer becomes our QB killer. His job is to cut him off. Okay? Now, last but not least, there's an old pro formation. Okay, so now we have a pro formation here. Very simple. Rules are the same. Again, you can boot either way. As you notice, our Sam is on this side, our free is on that side. So guess what? We're now showing you the boot that's going the other way. Maybe it happens to the weak side. Maybe they're in the middle of the field and you just happen to put your weak guy to the side in which they're running the boot. Who knows? All right, but nothing really changes. Okay, so let's go here. Let's get the routes. So we got our deep route, not a problem. And for this example, our fullback comes here and underneath and makes a flat. And our tight end comes over and makes the mid. Okay, and they get the play action, which makes the boot right here. Not a problem. So we talked about this already. Okay, let me just change the color so we can tell the difference between the defenders. All right, so our corner, he runs with the deep ball. Okay, boundary safety. Because he is the edge player, he has time and distance on his side. When this guy pops out, he should be flying to that. Okay? Our will backer in this case, players away. He's here. Boot, boot, boot. He should flip and find. Okay? Mike backer, same thing. Respect it. Boot, boot, boot. Quarterback killer. Sam backer, players coming right at you. Here. Boot, boot, boot. Find. Stick and attach for throwback screen. And then our free safety here. Time and distance is on your side. You here. Boot, boot, boot. Get, climb, and get range so you can get over the top just in case something happens with our wheel. We can defend it. And our backside corner should be covering him man right now. Now, let's take it here to the video clip so we can see exactly what happens. And again, they played a little bit different, but I'm going to try and walk you through it to show you exactly. If they play like we played it, they may have stopped it for a smaller game. So here we got USC playing Texas. And again, this will be considered our will backer right here. All right. This will be considered our will backer. All right. Our Mike and our Sam. Just picture if they had a safety here. He's here. He's actually off screen right now. So this would be our safety. He would be sitting here. He's responsible for anything that comes out. All right. Let me just simply draw this on here so we can see. We know that this guy's going to come and be flat. He's going to take it deep downfield. He's going to come and be the mid-range player. He's backside post. All right. Play action. Quarterback here in the round. Okay. Very simple. Let's see how they play it, and then let's see how we can do it a little different. So, as we see, I'm going to pause it right here 1 second. So they have their Sam right now who takes care of this route, right? Okay, for their defense, that's fine. But again, when he didn't take it that flat, that fullback didn't take it that flat. He's also not such a good athlete like you would out of a running back or maybe even out of a slot guy. So again, we want to keep our rules the same. If we took it back just a little bit, we can see if he was to flip and find, if he saw this and flip and found, he would run straight into that tight end that's crossing. The boundary safety is a little further, and as you can see, this is the first down line, guys. So I don't know why that safety's playing another 15 yards back. It's 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so it's not like he's playing 2 minute or prevent or anything, and they're on the 32-yard line. So again, why he's that deep, I don't know. I'm not getting into anybody else's coaching style. So with that being said, go right here, click it, comes around. Our free safety will be taking care of this. We can flip and find. Let's locate it. Here we go. He will actually flip. This is perfect right here. He would see that. He would flip, and he would find and locate this guy coming across. Again, this kid is running away. That's their defense, but this will be our safety that will be playing high over the top of this. Our other safety will be flying down to cut this route off right here. And our Mike backer is the quarterback killer. He sees it, comes. His job is to cut the quarterback off, make him stop his feet, build that wall, so all of these guys can come in and jump in on the tackle. All right. Now, if you notice, he's wide open. There's nobody underneath. There's one safety. Yeah, he's covering him, but he's covering him from deep. So because he's covering him from deep, he's playing here. There's nobody in this vacancy right here to deter that throw, right? That gives him the easy throw. This is covered. This is covered. But there's nothing underneath. So therefore, yeah, he may get banged up, but it's an even throw, easy throw, and there's nobody underneath. This guy's late to the party because just of leverage. So we would have to flip and find and bring that guy underneath. That would deter the quarterback from throwing that ball so flat, and we end up getting a bracket over the top of him. Okay? Again, coaches, thank you so much. I appreciate it. These are just some tips I've learned, like I said, throughout the years, and this is something that we have to practice every day, right? We can't just do this once in a while. You have to practice this every day. It's a great conditioning drill also. So when you want to get your guys conditioning, this is great. You can do it on air. They already understand the rules. They already know who's going where. They already know what's happening. They know the characteristics of the play. They know that there's going to be a low. there's going to be a medium, and there's going to be a high. So the person that you typically has the deep route is the corner on that wide receiver. He knows take off. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, they take off. He takes it deep. We know you're going to get some kind of China wheel route, some kind of flat route. That boundary safety should be taking care of that right there. And then also your sound backer or your wheel backer, whoever the outside backer is, knows to do flipping fine when it comes to it. All right. Again, coaches, like I said, this is something you have to practice every day. If you don't practice it, it doesn't become second nature to your players. And guess what? Those plays become huge. I remember playing the game, man. We practiced this. Again, we always threw it in just spontaneously, just threw it in. Hey, coach, we're going to run a boot on this play. Talk to your offensive coordinator. Hey, do a boot on this play for me. I need to see if they're being honest, okay, and not overplaying it. And so anyway, we played the game, and our kids did tremendous against it, man. I mean, they recognized it. As soon as it happened, they played fast. They didn't have to think because it became second nature. All right? Guys, again, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I love feedback. I love comments. I even love the brainstorming. Let's go back and forth, coaches. If you have another way of skinning this cat, please, let's talk about it. Email me, text me, whatever the case may be. And with that being said, thank you very much, and see you on the 50-yard line.